A warm welcome to you all joining us here at Silverstone today as the grid begins to form up for what we hope will be another phenomenal race. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the British Grand Prix. Silverstone circuit then. It's 3.6 miles long and has a total of 18 corners. And of course, is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar Straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. It's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are three big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda and Stroll, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, George Russell and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
What's going on, dudes? It's your dude, JB Dude, and welcome back to the F1 2021 Championship season. Picking up where we left off, we completed the Belgian Grand Prix, and I enjoyed a great race of it. Got my first pole position of the season, and got my first podium of the season. Finally, took me lots of tries throughout the season to get a podium, and I finally did at Belgium in the Belgian Grand Prix. I almost lost it to Perez after I damaged one of my tires to the wall, but managed to hang on to the end and got my first podium of the season. Finally broken that, and now moving on to British Grand Prix after an excellent performance from the Belgian Grand Prix. I'm not looking forward to this Grand Prix, guys. We're here in Great Britain, here in the UK, for the British Grand Prix. I really don't feel comfortable with this track. There's so many corners that I hate about it because I cannot master the maneuvers around them. And that's going to be more difficult for me. And it's even more difficult the fact that it's raining. As you can see, it's heavy rain, so we're going full wet tires. In qualifying, it was completely dried out. There was rain in practice, but qualifying it was the main concern because it was dry, so I had to master every corner in the dries, and actually did very well. Managed to use the medium tire strategy again, but unfortunately it's not going to be usable in this race, I don't think, due to the heavy rain pouring at the moment. But in the third qualifying, I did very well to get a good decent pace towards the rest of the pack. And at that point, I ended up P5 for this Grand Prix, and Verstappen once again takes pole. So looking at the grid, for another shocker, Hamilton's not on the front row. Bottas out qualifies him, which is interesting. But this is early doors. Only the race can decide and what effects and disaster or drama will happen in the race. So hopefully it'll be alright. My teammate starts P8 behind the 2 Ferraris. Still looking at a good decent advantage on P3 in the constructors standings against Ferrari. Still looking strong for the McLaren team, which is a positive for us because that was my key. That was my goal at the beginning of this season. So we're keeping a good momentum, keeping our third place consistent, which is good. And maybe if I'm lucky enough, I'll try to get another podium in this Grand Prix. Might not happen, but we'll see. So looking race strategy wise, looks like it's full wet throughout the whole race, or at least raining throughout the whole race. I noticed there's There's a thunderstorm picture on it. I've never seen that before. Is that like a new thing that they added in the 2021 season where if there's thunderstorms they'll have to stop the race or something? I wonder if that's going to happen in this race. Most likely not going to happen. But that would be an interesting feature that we never expected before. But ignoring that, going to be pitting on lap 13, halfway through the 26 laps of this Grand Prix. I'm going to lower my fuel load because I'm not going to be changing my fuel mix, which kind of sucks because I would love to change my fuel mix a lot. But yeah, that's just how it is. It's going to be heavy rain, and at some point near the end, it's going to be light, which might end up for us to change to intermediates. Who knows what will happen, but we'll just jump right in and see what we got. Hopefully we'll get a good results out of this race. 5 lights are up here at the British Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Everyone gets a good start. Okay. I'm going to jump to the inside of Leclerc, take the position back from him. I'm going to stick behind Paris for now. Look at the rain pour. Or I should say the water spouts. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to use words to make sense of what I'm seeing in front of me. Like water is just pouring in front of my visor. It's very hard to see. But we stick to our P5 position. Almost everybody sticks to the same position. Ricciardo gets ahead of one of the Ferrari drivers. That's Sainz. So now I'm trying to hold on against Leclerc. Jeez, he's fast. Oh, I think I might have made a collision with him, but it doesn't matter to me. I gotta slow down in this chicane, or the S section. This section I hate the most, because there's a lot of lefts and rights. It's very difficult. Alright, just trying to stay ahead of Leclerc. Easy does it. Looks like the 2 Red Bulls and 2 Mercedes are already pulling away from me. So that's okay. I'm not going to worry about them. Completing the first lap here at the British Grand Prix. Max Verstappen leads the way as I'm trying to hold on from Leclerc. He's getting around on me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. That was so aggressive. Man. Just gotta stay calm. Stay my lane. Keep a good, decent pace.
Okay, some information on signs. If they have an issue with their car, they're going to be slow.
Ooh. Looks like Ferrari driver Sainz is having issues, as my crew chief told me. And it looks like Gasly got around Ricciardo. I don't know how he did it. It seems like my teammate Ricciardo is struggling a little bit. I so wish this race didn't end up raining, because I would have preferred doing very well in the dries than in the wets. I don't know any other tracks I do well in the wets than the dries, to be honest, guys. Oh, jeez, gotta slow it down. Gotta hit the brakes the right timing. The problem is, there was no, like, there was no session where I had to use wet tires in practice nor qualifying, so this is already difficult for me at the moment. But for a start, I'm going to try and stick to my position and see how well this race progresses as we go by. Uh-oh.
Virtual safety car has just been deployed. due to
Virtual
a build-up
safety
of
car?
stopped cars on the track. Watch your pace. Drop your speed. Our delta is
Oh,
too
geez.
low and we risk a penalty.
Okay,
Slow your
okay.
pace immediately.
I'm on it. Virtual safety car is out, guys. Looks like someone had a spin, possibly behind me. There was no spin in front of me, definitely. But virtual safety car is out. Look at the rain clouds, guys. It's very dark.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Alrighty then. So I just...
Flag.
Thanks. So I just got confirmation that there was debris on the track. Possibly some collisions happening. And that's why the virtual safety car was brought out. Slowing everybody down. I thought it was someone who got turned.
Car in front is
but
5.1 seconds.
But apparently it was just debris everywhere, and they said the marshals were able to clear out the debris, which surprisingly that's very quick for marshals to clear up in this game. Right now I'm just trying to hold on. Leclerc is right behind me. And like what I was saying, guys, these dark clouds are coming in hot. It's so dark, it's got to be some thunderstorm effects possibly happening at some point. Oh, again?
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yep. Another virtual safety car. I wonder who's it this time. I'm slowing down. Jeez. I don't know what this game's doing to me. I don't think there was debris that came out this time. At least I don't think. This is going to be a slow race. This track.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Alright. Green flag back underway. Virtual safety car has ended, and Leclerc's right on my bumper. I'm going to use much of my areas to stay ahead of him. He has been a real good competition for me for some few races. One for battle for podium. I was just too far back to try and beat him. But this is all F1, guys. It's all part of racing. These things happen.
It looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track. The gap to the car ahead is 7.3 seconds.
I would like it to be a bit lighter and more drier because of how bad the visuals look, and the grip is terrible. Like, I'm struggling for grip, guys.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Oh, that's okay. They're better at wets than I am, so I don't really need to complain about it. I'm more complaining about what's happening right now than dealing with my competition around me. That's all I gotta say about this. As I'm trying to hold on. Jeez, I'm going so wide. But yeah, just hang on. Yeah, hopefully light rain will come in, making it drier for this track, and hopefully we'll change the intermediate as soon as possible.
It looks like a virtual safety car is being deployed due to an incident with multiple vehicles being stopped on the track. We need you to drop your pace.
That's the third virtual safety car came out. Jesus Christ, these cars... Okay, I guess I was stated wrong. These cars don't have good grip on this track. Just like me. What a coincidence. I wonder if they really have damage.
VSC ending, we're going green.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm coming to a corner because I don't know how... Oh boy. I gotta be careful not to go red as as the virtual safety car ends, because otherwise I'll pick up a penalty.
Aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Yeah, I'll be careful. And look at this, guys. Like, more brighter clouds are coming in, so it's getting. Oh, jeez, gotta be careful.
Seconds.
It's getting brighter now. Surely it'll dry up the track a little bit more. I'm going too wide there. I gotta be careful with my acceleration button, because I don't want to go too wide and mess up my drive out of the corner.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Alright, what you got?
Copy.
Lap 13. It's kind of the same thing, actually. Hang on. I'm getting there, guys. Don't you worry. Oh, too late on the brakes. Oh, Antonio Giovinazzi is out of the race. Possibly mechanical failure. Which that sucks. Alrighty. Leclerc's right on my butt.
We need to stay on this tyre a bit longer, but there's no question that the track is drying. We might be in a position to change soon.
You got it, Jeff. So yeah, so far it's been me and Leclerc in this battle for 5th. Really can't find my breaking point because of how wet it is, and the fact that the track tends to change temperature and conditions as well. But it's a great challenge, no doubt about it. Okay, get the chicane right. Let's see if we can find Giovinazzi. Oh, he's gone anyways. Oh well. So yeah, both Red Bulls and both Mercedes are pulling away from the rest of the pack. Not surprising. But it doesn't look like they're pulling away too much though, because it seems like they're really struggling a little bit with grip. Oh god, that was even later that time. That's going to invite Leclerc in. Damn it, over the bumps. At least I'm staying ahead of Leclerc, thanks to my ERS. So this will help me stay ahead. There we go. Man, I'm surprised. Our early stages in this race, already 3 virtual safety cars are out. Oh man. That's like a first for me. I don't think I've ever had 3 virtual safety cars. I had 3... Sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't think I've ever had 3 virtual safety cars in one race, ever in any of my Formula 1 playing time. I really think this is the first for me, guys. This is nutsos. Oh, jeez. The F sessions really slows me down. Leclerc is right behind me. Gotta use the RS to pull away. But not too much, though. Still staying ahead. Oh! It looks like one of the Haas is way behind. Okay, that was better that time.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
What's the new strategy? Oh, perfect. like intermediates now. There we go. Although visually it looks like it's still good for wets, but I feel like once I pit in, it'll start to progressively get easier with better grip. So I'm gonna be pitting in this lap with intermediates. Hopefully my
Check
team.
your MFD for a new strategy option.
Oh, let me get to a straight first before I look at my strat.
Understood. Copy that.
Going for intermediates this lap. Trying to hold on. Oh jeez, Leclerc was looking for an opening there, but I shut the door on him. I think. I don't know what he was doing back there. I was paying attention to my my pit stop strategy, and then I noticed Leclerc was right behind me, and it looked like he was. Oh no! Ditch my tire in the grass. See if Leclerc will. No. Looks like my ERS is so powerful that it pulls away from Leclerc. Alright. Gonna come in now. Now I need to be careful though, because I don't want to like get a speeding penalty. There we go. So most of these drivers are gonna be pitting for intermediates as well. Oh jeez, my teammate stays out for full wets. That's gonna push him back, which is not good for the team. But this is the strategy I have to go with.
Go, go, go.
That's perfect. So we're gonna stay the same, I think. Well, just a little bit.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
You got it. Alright, now I'm gonna try to go the whole way of this race on intermediates. So yeah, the track is definitely drying up. Clouds are clearing out. I'm surprised there was no thunderstorm effect. They should really add to that in the games. It would be a nice, cool visual while racing. But then again, I don't know if in real life they would have actually had that visual sight while they were racing. But it would actually be really cool if they did. Hopefully the creators will make visuals like that soon, because that would be cool. We're over halfway in this race, guys. Basically cruising my way to sticking my place. As my crew chief told me, I pulled away from...
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Ooh, okay. Little change, maybe a late drama switch, maybe? Probably not. These guys are too far away, and I have no risky way of trying to make a move. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm pulling away from Leclerc. The guys ahead of me are definitely pulling away because they have better grip on this track than I do, and they've got good traction on this track as well. So I have no chance of competing against those top four. I'm quite surprised when I'm looking here. The fact that Hamilton's got the fastest lap as well. If Hamilton doesn't make a move on his teammate sooner or later, like if he doesn't finish ahead of him, I think the top 6 might stay in the same order as where we qualified. To be honest.
In front is 17.5 seconds.
And I'm surprised. I'm sitting the fastest third sector, guys. I don't know how, but it's just how it is. But yeah, I'm Definitely pulling away. You can see on the top left that I'm pulling away from Leclerc. I'm about 2.5 seconds away from him. So now I'm just going to cruise my way to the end.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
Alrighty then. Light rain staying for 20 minutes. It's possibly going to last till the final lap, guys, so don't think we'll make slicks for this race, so it's just going to be all wet racing for this track, which I don't mind that. As long as I stay where I am, I'm happy with it. It's possibly just going to be plain casual racing for the rest of this track. Only drama happening at the beginning with those 3 virtual safety cars, which I'm still shocked to see that. But you know, these things happen. These rare occasions could come up to you at any point, which I like. Because seeing rare things really sparks the showing. Especially I'm seeing here, I'm still setting purple 3rd sectors. I'm basically very quick in that area, so that's good for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna cruise my way to the end. We'll see what else might pop up later to the end. We'll see. Got 7 laps to go. Oh jeez, sorry about that. 7 laps to go here at the Great Britain for the British Grand Prix. I'm setting purple sectors quite often, guys. That time I set the fastest sector 2, which surprisingly I wouldn't be able to set that lap time because of how bad I am in the chicane. But apparently I did very well in the chicane to get for the game to give me a purple sector, I guess. Apparently my time is as fast as the guys in front of me, but I just can't keep the consistency of good cornering is my issue. Apparently I am fast enough. I'm even same with Paris. Paris's pace a little bit. Even though he's 17 ahead of me, over the last few laps I was able to stay within that region, I think. Like, he's not gaining ahead of me,
Verstappen has just
which is
put up
good.
the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, both Verstappen and Hamilton have been setting fastest times back and forth. It's crazy. And it looks like I'm about to catch up to a lap driver who I hope it's not Nikita Mazepin, because he gave me a hard time in the Dutch Grand Prix, which I don't want to show it at the moment.
We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
And I'm setting a purple sector in 3rd. I'm setting purple in sector 3 once again. It looks like I'm very fast there compared to everybody else.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
10 minutes till dry's not gonna happen because we got 3.5 laps to go, and I don't think that'll be enough time to change to dry, so definitely not gonna happen. I'm catching up to one of the back drivers. I think that'll be Nikita Mazepin. I'm about to be lapping myself. No, it's Mick Schumacher. He's back here. I guess he's further ahead. We just got lapped by the 4 drivers.
5 seconds.
Hopefully Mick Schumacher doesn't do what Nikita Mazepin to me. Okay, good. He's clearing out. He's a good boy. Okay. Now just cruising my way through.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
And there's 3 laps to go here at the British Grand Prix here in Great Britain. I'll tell you what.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Yeah, we already established that. Honestly, this track should have had more entertainment than it should have been at this stage, but because of all the rain and the drivers spreading out, it's just not that interesting to try and make it amusing. The only amusing thing this race has ever been was the 3 virtual safety cars with heavy rain and dark clouds pouring in, which could have been more spectacular if there was thunderstorm effects that we would have visually seen, which they haven't done, which that hasn't been put in yet. Everything else is just boring, casual, relaxing driving. That's all it is. Fortunately, nothing much entertainment for you guys to watch, unfortunately. Apologies. I think at this rate I might have to start changing settings to make it more challenging and interesting for other drivers. I think it's the lack of excitement from the AI drivers themselves, because all they're doing is just like moving back and forth, battling, retiring from mechanical failures. It's not really much of excitement. We need more of that, like aggressive battling, making huge mistakes, and crashing out, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'll have to do something to change that for the next season if I can. And all this race has been picking up debris, and also cars that stopped on the track, spins. I might have to up the
gap to the car in front is 20.6 seconds.
I might have to up the car damage for next season. I put this on reduced just to make it simple to drive around and not make huge mistakes when going up back cars. Try to save thing. But since I'm getting the hang of like normal F1 driving, I'm thinking about boosting up to full car damage mode, because it seems like it's more fun and exciting there. Maybe that's when drivers really make mistakes. Not just me, but the AI as well.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, as soon as I cross the finish line, it will be 1 more lap to go. Final lap at Great Britain for the British Grand Prix. So a few corners. 2 Red Bulls and 2 Mercedes have pulled away quite a lot. Over 20 seconds in front of me and the rest of the pack. As I'm pulling away from Ferrari's Leclerc. 7 seconds back now as I cross the line for 1 more lap to go. Final lap here in Great Britain for the British Grand Prix.
Okay, the car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap. 0.5.
I don't want to hear that. So, like I said, 1 more lap to go, final lap. This race has only been casual and relaxing throughout this whole race, except for the 3 virtual safety cars brought out, which is a rare occasion, but only dramatic event that popped up in this race, so nothing new. I'm glad I stuck with where I am. I believe the top 6 will stay in their same places as Verstappen. Once again, will win another Grand Prix. I don't know how many races he's won, but I think this is possibly around his 7th win, possibly. I might have to check back on the previous videos to see how many he's won, and I'll try to make him use it for the next race. As Verstappen wins the British Grand Prix here in Great Britain, the 2 Mercedes will claim the podium spots with Bottas 2nd and Hamilton 3rd as they stay in the same place as their grid spots. Perez takes 4th as I'm coming around a few more corners to go to take 5th. Leclerc is staying behind me but about 6 seconds back for 6th, which means the top 6 will stay in their same positions in our qualifying grid. I take 5th here, Great Britain.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Pick up rubber. And it looks like Gasly will take 7th, which is going to be the first driver on the grid, changing orders from grid from the grid start to where we finished.
Plenty of action here at Silverstone. It was a memorable race.
Not much
What an
action
impressive
to be honest, announcer.
Talk to me, Ants. What was
From
it
my
that set them
perspective, it
apart
was
from
just
the
nothing but
competition today?
boring and just
Well,
dealing
they
with
have a car that
slow
comes alive in the kind of
movement
conditions
throughout the
we are dealing
whole
with today.
race.
It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers had confidence to attack. And having that
Not that I'm
confidence gives them the
complaining
power
much,
earlier, it lets them
but
brake later,
I feel like this
and
should have been
put
more
a long way
exciting
up the
than
road.
usual. Hopefully we'll get more of that
Drivers
next
are on
episode.
to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race.
Keeping us
Congratulations to everyone on the team.
Seats. This is actually a great finish for Bottas after he retired from the Belgian Grand Prix. If you guys don't remember last episode, he retired in the Belgian Grand Prix. So now he's claimed second spot to recollect his finishes. So I'll give him stuff for that. So yeah, that's it, guys. Max Verstappen wins the British Grand Prix, takes the fastest lap as well, so full maximum 26 points. Valtteri Bottas takes second, Lewis Hamilton takes third, Sergio Perez takes fourth, I take fifth, Charles Leclerc takes sixth, Pierre Gasly takes seventh, my teammate picks up eighth as he stayed in his position as well. Fernando Alonso takes ninth, and Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin rounds up the top 10. It looks like Carlos Sainz did not make points finish in this race, unfortunately, and a lot of incidents happened on early stages. Yeah, so apparently Bottas retakes fourth away from me as I drop down to fifth, still staying ahead of the rest of the pack. I don't see any changes on anyone else. Ricciardo stays tied with Sainz. Oh no, he's picked up enough points to tie with Sainz, I should say, so that's interesting. Keeping everything clean. Looking here, it looks like Verstappen is about 2 races clear from the rest of the pack. So my predictions could be right. Probably not though, because if it would have been 4 races, he would be like about 130 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton, which he's not quite there yet. But he will be sooner or later, guys. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this either way. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to help this channel grow. If you guys like these videos, make sure you hit that like button. If you guys need other suggestions, please comment down below. Next episode, we're going to move on to the next race. Hopefully it'll be more exciting than this one. It was all boring now because of the rain. Only drama happening was early stages with 3 virtual safety cars, which I believe that's a new record. Not as in probably not fast time, but who knows. But definitely a first and rare occasion for me. So hopefully we'll get more excitement of that and maybe more of it next race. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.